Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Charlotte and I are just loaded up here in the side-by-side, and we're heading out to check fence. Notice the bulls were rubbing on the perimeter fence between us and the neighbors. I want to make sure there's no shenanigans. So we're going to head off the field with a hammer and some staples and see if anything needs to be patched up. Halfway down the field, you can see some of these posts, they lean pretty hard. This 5-foot buffalo wire is really nothing but a really good, place to scratch an itch. Put a lot of pressure on this fence, not like barbed wire, right? I did find they popped the staple out here, so I'll get that back in. I think this spring I might have to just get really ambitious and just tear this whole fence out and start again. Reason being, there's a double fence line here, but you can see there's where the bulls are there. And this is where the neighbor's cattle yard is. So you can see why we want to have really good fences here. Because good fences make good neighbors. And we've learned some hard lessons already with fences over the years. So one staple, that's not too bad. That's not too bad of a fix. We'll get that patched up. And then I think I'll run over and check the boys see if they need any more salt or mineral. So as you can see, progress on the new barn is slowly moving nowhere. We've got all the equipment, we've got all the materials, and none of the workforce. So the crew pulled the plug on us last week on the day they were supposed to begin. And now they won't be coming back until, what is today? Saturday? Yeah, they're not going to come back until Tuesday morning to get this project kicked off, which is whatever. I'll work with the things I can control, I guess. Anyways, yeah, so that's unfortunately not a go for a little bit of time yet. And the reason I'm really concerned about this, because I wanted this project done before lambing. And so this week setback obviously affects a lot of downstream timelines. So I'm just in here behind the shop now, and it is turning into a gorgeous afternoon. First, when I went out to check the fence line, it was really overcast. The wind was kind of coming out of the east, and I was like, man, we could get some snow. This could go sideways. But the sun's peeking out here now, so I figured I'd top up the molasses lick tank. This is a 28% sheep supplement that we get from Bloom Enterprises, just out in Lymburn, just west of here. And I tell you, during a year we had a feed shortage, major drought. Look at the conditioning on these sheep, like just fantastic. For here we are towards the end of March. We're going to be lambing here right away. Nobody's looking gant. Everybody's well conditioned, well rounded out. I'm just really happy with how this product has worked out for us. Now, Robin that sells this product, he also has a YouTube channel. It's called The Millionaire Farmer, it's called Millionaire Farmer. It's not because of all the money he makes on molasses, that's for sure. But anyways, highly recommend you subscribe to him. Him and I do live streams together on a regular basis. We did one last night called Life After the Pandemic and the Cost of COVID-19. We sit down, we have a glass of scotch, we smoke a cigar, and it's really just a great time. And so we talked about last night, like I said, basically current events. Well, where are we really at? And so it was really good. The other thing we unveiled last night was the new studio. Now you'll see in beside that sheep right there, there's a hen. So this is by design. There's another one over here. The chicken house is right there. And of course we've got chickens all over the place here. I really wanted to keep the sheep in here because we have the shop and all the water in this vast hillside, and the big issue with water erosion and hard clay. So you can see what the chickens do in here is they peck and they scratch and they till and they work that organic material and that manure into the surface of the soil. Now, when the temperatures really start to warm up and the flies come out, right? Flies can be your worst enemy. But keeping this sheep right here in this little paddock beside the chickens is amazing, because when the flies come and they lay their eggs in the manure, the chickens then are going to scratch through and find that fly larva. It's going to be an amazing source of protein for the chickens, and it's also going to mean that they decimate the fly population for later in the year. So it's kind of a win-win, to be honest. So further up here you can see these two girls working. You can really see how they get scratching and pecking through that, looking for tasty bits, right? They work. Chickens really are underestimated, but they are the workhorse of the farm. They do more around here than any of the other animals.
When I look at them, and she can look on it.
Are you coloring in the greenhouse?
Just with that.
Just with that one? What color is that?
I don't.
What's wrong?
Look at my owie.
You put an owie?
Yeah.
Oh man. Can you kiss it better?
No. But it's okay if I have owie.
What are you drawing?
Just something. What is the dogs out?
Okay. As you can see, we're starting on greenhouse prep, getting all the junk from last year cleaned out, getting some of our seed trays ready. Yes, we are officially getting the itch. It's beautiful. It's at 15 degrees in there right now. Gorgeous. But we've got to realize it's going to get down to -6, -7 at night. So it's not quite time, but it's definitely time to start thinking about it. And Finley had a great time just having a big old snooze in here. Well, it's now the midday on Sunday. I'm in the workshop here now and I'm working on a painting project. These are the door rails for our sliding door for the barn. Now, when we ordered the barn, we wanted everything to be heron blue, same as the outside of this building, and all the trim to be black, same as this building, same as the house, everything like that, blue and black, right? Well, what they tell me is that the door trim, which comes standard white from the factory, cannot be repainted. Well, let me tell you, we have the technology, folks. So I'm gonna get all this painted up here today. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces to do. And then by the time the guys get here on Tuesday, paint will be dry, cured, and ready for them to assemble. And then we won't have this black and blue building with this god-awful white door around it. So just kind of keep things looking tidy and neat. Promised you yesterday to give a quick sneak peek of the gentleman's study that we just put together here. So I'm not going to give you the whole official tour, but I'll let you have a look in case you missed it during our live stream. So obviously dartboard, the flags, we got Lindy's skull there, nice bottle of rum, some trinkets, oil painting, deer sheds, fine selection of scotches, some leather bound books. But the centerpiece of this whole thing is right here, the humidor. This is where we're going to keep our cigar collection to accompany the fine scotch collection. And that's where it all started. Robin bought this and he said, I think you need to build a pulpit for it to sit on. And that was one of those, I don't think that word means what you think it means kind of moments. And instead of building the pulpit, we just built the whole damn altar. And so it was a lot of work, it was a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to do future live streams in this space because it came together really, really nicely. Anyways, I think it's time to run in the house and fetch up a cup of tea and see about something for supper. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.